Okay, I think I may have actually found Alex's route. There's only one person I haven't talked to or at least seen tonight, and that's... there she is. Alex sits on the sofa in the corner by herself, her legs crossed. She's the only person not knee-deep in conversation, maybe in part because of the stiff, uneasy expression on her face. What's making her so uncomfortable I can't talk? Maybe she's not a party person after all like I thought? No! That's ridiculous. But honestly, that only starts to make me wonder why she chose to come in the first place. Now it's next Alex. Unlike Stacy, Alex isn't exactly someone I feel should be left alone. Okay, so if this actually is Alex's route, then what I had to do was just go to the party and then skip everyone, including Stacy. Last time I went over to talk to Stacy because she was drunk and talking to some guy. So, unlike Stacy, Alex isn't exactly someone I feel should be left alone. Okay. We're not that close, so I'm not sure if my presence will help all that much, but at least she knows me. Couldn't hurt. Taking a deep breath, I walk across the room and sit beside Alex. Her gaze is surprisingly standoffish, but she relaxes when she sees my face, her expression shifting into something more like uncertainty. Even so, Alex doesn't make any move to show that she wants me to leave. That's a good sign, I guess? You okay? We, missed you today. Missed me? At the convention. We thought you'd be there the whole time. Sorry, I was... She trails off, avoiding my eyes. Busy, I know. Hope it all went well? Seeing her discomfort, I smile, hopefully reassuringly. We don't need to talk about that, though. How's everything going for you lately? For me? She looks surprised at the question, lifting her head from her knees for a moment before averting her eyes and looking down. Fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's fine. Did you find a job yet? Not yet, no, but I'm sure that I will soon. I have to. Hope you do. I'm sure with the right job, your transcripts will look great again, but why can't I talk? Transcripts? Yeah, you said that's why you're looking for a new job, right? Something about replacing the student counsel's value in your transcripts? Oh, yes, exactly right. That's just what I said. I'm just, oh. I'm surprised that you remembered, that's all. Her tone isn't the most convincing, but I resist the urge to pry. Instead, my only reaction is to lift an eyebrow inquisitively. Well, in any case, I'm sorry you got sucked into joining the club if you really didn't want to. This job thing is really causing so much trouble, none of us would be upset if you went back into the club. Back to the student council? She scoffs quietly. With my current grades, there's no way I could. Not anymore. Not anymore? What do you mean? What's wrong with your grades? Oh, that's, nothing. I meant would. There's no way I would go back to the student council. My grades are, too high to join them again. What? I stare at her in confusion, but she avoids meeting my eyes. Look, stop asking me so many questions, okay? Stay out of my business. Jesus, okay, sorry, woo. At her outburst, I'm not sure who's more surprised, me or her. I cleared my throat tentatively. Alex? Sorry, I didn't mean to say... Look, my grades are fine. I'm fine. Everything is and will be okay. Her eyes are wide for a moment before she lets out a deep breath, squeezing them shut. How dreadful of me. I'm sorry for using such a strong tone with you. It seems that I'm not feeling that myself right now. I don't think you have anything to be sorry about, but you know, everybody needs help sometimes. So I make it in this world. With each other. Nothing wrong with relying on your friends if you need to. Yeah, exactly. That's very true. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, it's... Although I completely understand the perspective of someone who is worried they may be a bother, or regardless of whether or not that worry is actually, you know, actually something that could be substantiated. It's just there and makes it sometimes more difficult because you don't want to risk pestering someone. Coda, she looks at me with glassy eyes. Gently, I place my hand on her shoulder. She breaks out her gaze, turning her body away from mine slightly. I can see the slightest red on the edges of her ears. I see it on her cheeks. I'm not sure if it made her uncomfortable or if she's just feeling embarrassed, but the touch is long enough to feel that her shoulders are trembling just slightly. I've got it all under control, okay? I know already. I mean, you're hands down the most composed girl in our entire school. In my mind, I can't help but think that think that she has to be if she's friends with the wild card like Stacy, but I don't voice a thought. Balancing act there. Whatever you're dealing with, I'm sure you'll make it through. She doesn't quite seem like she believes me, her voice a quiet murmur. If you truly believed that, you wouldn't be offering assistance, now would you? I would, actually. And I wasn't offering help, not exactly. I was just saying that if you want support, it's there. Same goes if you don't. Your friends are still there, and... I paused, not sure if I'd be going too far or not. And, well, I don't know you that well, but I'm here for you too. If you want me to be. Alex's gaze pierces me sharply as her eyes meet mine. That's strange. Why is my heart beating like this? Because she has the most beautiful lilac eyes. Coda, plus them twin tails, though. She trails off, her gaze unbroken. Alex? She stands abruptly, tucking her hair behind her ear. I have a job interview tomorrow. Oh, congrats. What kind of work? Oh, yes, it's in the morning, so I will retire for now. I appreciate your concerns, Coda, but I truly am fine. She completely dodges my question, inclining her head at me formally. Have a good evening. She looks over to Stacy, who by this point is 2 sheets in the wind, dancing on top of the sofa with reckless abandon. I wish she wouldn't. Shaking her head, Alex grimaces and returns my gaze. Please inform Stacy of my departure. Okay, here's the point where I don't know which choice is the right one. I really don't know which is more appropriate. I mean, this is kind of foisting yourself on her, you know? It feels intrusive. But then again, I always have to wonder about game logic. How is the game interpreting this, whatever. So, to me, this would be the more appropriate response, I guess. But I'm going to try this first, just to see. And if it's the wrong decision, I'll come back and... Excuse me? Or, well, if you're going to wander the convention hotel alone, I thought you might want some company. Oh, I see. Well, that won't be necessary. I have an early day after all. Early day? My interview. Were you listening? No, I thought you might not want to be alone right now. I wasn't thinking about tomorrow. Oh, how sweet of you. Your concern is sweet, Coda, but I promise you've nothing to worry about. She takes a deep, shaky breath. I do have things under control. The way she avoids my eyes as she says it gives me reason not to believe her, but I'll leave it alone, offering a slight wave. Hope your interview goes well tomorrow. She nods, then, seeming to steel herself, straightens before leaving me sitting alone on the sofa. Alex. She's such a mystery. I wonder about the fact that she's not as perfectly composed as I once thought, even if I'm not entirely sure what her problem is. So I thought I'd think she doesn't have problems. No one is perfect after all, but the fact that whatever they are is enough that she's let a fraction of whatever it is beneath that mask peek out. It tells me something's going on. I can only wonder what it is. Woo! I'm queen of the castle! I'm queen of the castle! Oh god, Stacy, why? The sound of glass hitting the ground snaps down my thoughts. Stacy, you are not Nora. Get down. I stand up from the sofa, looking around the room to assess the damage. Verdict? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let me go get help before someone calls security on us all. Now, question. Did I do that right? Or was the other choice the correct one to actually continue down Alex's route? Well, it doesn't seem like they're going to split up yet. No word yet on Stacy losing her money privileges either. As well as the audio may be completely fucked because the mic decided to get... How'd that even happen? The mic got, like, it just swiveled out of position. I didn't even notice. Like, it swivels, the directional input was facing, like, away from me. God, I hope that doesn't turn out bad. That's really annoying. I'm not having another party for the next 1,000 years. In the club room, Stacy sits in a chair, head slumped to the table. It's only been a week since the convention ended, and I can't help but be surprised at how easily things went back to normal. Namely, Stacy whining about something she shouldn't be doing anyway, while Tifa chases down Katie, trying to convince her to help clean up the club room. The only one that's doing something even seemingly productive is Alex. She's been quiet the entire club session, going back and forth between writing steadily in a notebook and clacking on a small calculator. Her expression darkens for a quick second, but just as quickly she glances around the room as if checking to see if anyone has noticed that something is amiss. I quickly look away, and to my surprise, her voice chimes out. You don't believe that to be true, do you? Huh? You're not having it at the party, I mean. Hey, I thought you were the one who wanted me on the straight path. I do. I just don't know if I believe you'd stick to it. Yes. I almost got caught for that last one at the convention. Which reminds me, Coda, thanks for shutting it down before things got too crazy, by the way. I left an eyebrow at the very distinct memory I have of Stacy calling me a mood killer and threatening to throw me out in the street for daring to kick out all the party guests. Oh, so now I get my thanks. To be fair, I wouldn't have had to if the hotel wasn't starting to contact the convention organizers and seek to have us banned. Yeah, I think you're right. No need to drag it out. She stands abruptly, filming in front of the chair. I challenge you, Alex. Alex doesn't even glance up from her calculator. What the fuck is going on now? Challenge? What? What? Do I want to know? I want to know. I'll prove to you that I can do it. In reply, as if humoring a child, Alex smiles. I look forward to your progress. Stacy glares at her for a few seconds longer as they're trying to determine whether or not Alex is being sarcastic. Or flippant. Or dismissive. Once she's satisfied that Alex is being genuine, alright, I guess you could read her better than I can. Stacy slumps into her chair, resuming her former position. I'm taking a nap. You guys are boring. Do you want to play with us? Stacy lifts her head. Do I look like I want to play with you, Bolts? You should, if you were a nice person. Yes. Fine, whatever. There you go. Hey, girl. Alex shakes her head, snapping her notebook shut. This is... I look back in the direction of Alex's voice. Alex? She doesn't respond, her eyes distant as if in deep, tense thought. I think you'll leave it alone, but my curiosity gets the better of me. Damnable thing. Walking over, I pull up the seat beside her. She stares at me, her eyes widening abruptly. Coda, what are you... Well, I'm not joining the others, so I wanted to know what you're up to. Alex lifts an eyebrow. It's about the party. I make my face mirror hers, lifting an eyebrow of my own. What party? Alex stares at me steadily. Coda, what is it that you really want from me? Just want to know more about you. That's all, Alex. And if I don't want you to know anything about me, then what? Then I'll leave you alone, but I don't think you're the kind of person who wants to be alone as much as you push people away. I need to learn to breathe when I talk. You don't know anything about me, Coda, and there's nothing for you to learn. There's plenty to learn, and, well, it's true. I don't. That's not true. Unless you mean it more in a figurative sense, and there's nothing that you have the place to learn, so to speak. Standing abruptly, Alex turns to leave. Wait, she pauses. Can I help you? Her voice is cool, but there's a hint of warning in her stiff smile. I shake my head slowly. Not really, just one thing. How was your job interview the other day? My interview? She seemed startled for a moment. Yeah, you left the party early because you went the next morning, right? Right. She looked so conflicted for a moment before looking at me. It went well. Thank you for asking. Congratulations. Where are you working now then? To my surprise, Alex takes a deep breath, looking down. When she meets my eyes, it's with a mysteriously fragile smile on her lips. Who knows? I'll be back later. When? Later. Okay. That's a sign to stop prying. And with that, Alex floats out of the door. Literally, floats. She just kind of... The trip back home is strange as sun as Tifa and I... Warning, warning, Coda is angry. Oh, sorry, as Tifa, Katie and I walk back to Tifa's house. What? No, I'm not. You might think I'm angry. You've been thinking pretty hard there, Coda. Yeah, I'm not angry. I'm just using a lot of my brain. I'm in pain. Help me! You're making a face that looks like this. God, you're cute. Ha, sorry, it's nothing. I'm just, well, like Tifa said, thinking. Like you said, thinking. Remind me what you're planning to do at Tifa's house? What? Katie salutes me. Tifa has invited me to her abode to play games on real console at the one at the convention. Do you want to come over too? Zoom for one more. I grin at her, flashing a thumbs up. Sounds like a plan. Just go easy on me. I always do. Okay. The game music fills the room as yet another match is won by Tifa, no surprise. Katie flops onto her back, letting out a quiet noise that sounds suspiciously like a sigh. Both Tifa and I look at her in alarm. Katie is the one feeling upset. Sure about that? So her sighing feels kind of like a big deal. Hey, are you okay? Okay. I am more than okay. I've collected data on bonding and I feel like we're becoming... She sits up, eyes sparkling. Friends. God, you're adorable. You scared me for a second there. I'm happy you're happy, though. Same here. I wish that everyone could join us. Everyone? What do you mean? Club gaming sessions! Big ol' fucking Smash Bros. Tournament. Katie tilts her head in confusion as if the answer should be obvious. If I could venture a guess, I'd go with the other members of the club. Either that or like a Mario Party tournament, you know? Just ruin everyone's friendship. Similarly, pull up the Monopoly board. By the end of it, you'll all want to murder each other. Yeah, the members of the club did that. Did I actually read that? I don't... Yeah, if I could venture a guess, I'd go with the other members of the club? Affirmative. Oh, those guys. Well, I'm sure Stacy at least will come around eventually. Stacy's already my friend. I told you before, didn't I? She clenches her fist, stars practically sparkling in her eyes. She reached out first with the mantle of friendship when she bestowed me with a precious nickname. You're not talking about when she calls you Bolts, are you? Kitty chirps out happily. Aw. Of course. Figures. But it's good to know that Planet Katie is still spinning. So if that's the case, you're not talking about Stacy, then really it's not so much the other members as it is Alex. The three of us fall silent, thinking on our mysterious Fifth Ranger. Fifth Ranger, okay. What do you guys think of her? Well, She exchanges a look with Katie. When I scan her, my reports are totally blank. I don't understand her at all. You know what you mean, she's nice, but that's it? She doesn't really say much. It'd be nice if she could open up to us. Curious about her too. Sometimes I get the feeling she's hiding something. Do you know she got a job? Oh, I completely forgot about that. Does explain why she stopped bringing all those stacks of applications to the club, though. Looking at me curiously, Tifa tilts her head. How did you know? She told me last club meeting when you guys were building your things out of boxes. Where's she working then? Well, I'm not sure, actually. She wouldn't tell me. Kitty stands abruptly. They had no choice. I declare an official team investigation. Operation Alex Unveiled as a go. This is going to go wonderfully. I mean, I'm excited because this is going to be amazing if this actually happens, but it's going to only go well. And I mean that sarcastically, just to explain the joke. Investigation? What are you talking about, Katie? There's only one way to find out Alex's secret job. We ask her? Negative. We'll form 2 investigative squads. Tifa and I will be in Team Alpha. Coda, you'll be in Team Beta. I try my best not to look as skeptical as I feel. Oh yeah? Then what's the mission? Wait, shouldn't Stacy be part of Team Beta then? We're trailing Alex to make sure she isn't really a bad guy in disguise. Katie, that seems kind of extreme and stalkerish? Wait a second. And more importantly, why is it only me anyway? It's only natural, Agent. You're the most data on Alex, the 3 of us. Well, if I'm supposed to do all the grunt work, what will you be doing in the meantime? God damn it. Katie looks thoughtful for a moment, then grabs Tifa's hand to pull into a huddle. They whisper furiously for a few moments, and Tifa clears her throat looking at me. Team Alpha's duties will include playing video games and eating snacks in the command center. What? While awaiting your report. What's with those finger quotations? You guys really, not really gonna be playing video games? Tifa opens her mouth to answer, but Katie sticks up her finger to shush her. That's classified information, Agent. Now stop trying to avoid your mission. This is an official presidential order. The investigation begin. I'm growing loud at the utter ridiculousness of what they're asking me to do. Katie, I'm not exactly surprised at you, but Tifa, please tell me you're not going along with this. Well, it might be a good chance to become friends with her. Seriously? I'm just as curious as she is. I can't help it. She is really hard to get to know. Scan detect that Coda is 200% interested in Alex. That's kind of a high estimate, but I dropped my shoulders relentingly. It's not like I'm not curious at all. Katie and Tifa let out excited squeals, then leaned toward me, both staring at me closely with equal intensity. Okay, fine, I'll do it if you stop staring at me like that. Sorry, Unison. It's fine, just one thing. Team Alpha or not, you guys can't just make me go alone. If I'm doing this, you better be coming too. Or somehow get Stacy to help. Negative. What, seriously? Agent, this is a solo mission. Backup support is not available. Yeah, besides one person, it's way hard to get caught. That's the real reason. You guys are the worst. Fine, that's how you want to play it. If it's something serious, I'm not going to tell you guys either. Oh, that's no fair. You're not being a team player. We demand answers. I'll see you get demoted for this, Agent. Those are my terms, or else I'm not doing it. Katie and Tifa exchange looks. Fine. These terms are acceptable. But if you slip up, I'll have your job, Agent. Yeah, I'll turn in my... what? Gamepad and headphones. And remember, if it's not a big deal, then you gotta tell us everything. Yeah, great, okay. Awesome. Oh, hey. Right, okay, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time when we proceed further into what is hopefully the proper Alex route. Again, I hope proper. I don't know if the other options is the correct one, or if it would have screwed it up, or if I'm already fucked, but, you know, we'll find out. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.